Ladies and gentlemen, that was a wild start to our event, Control Your Narrative versus AML Wrestling, and now we're on to our first official contest of the event. Miss Haley with our introduction. Colby Corino, the son of ECW legend Steve Corino, makes his way out here. Colby Corino labels himself as the longest reigning champion in AML history. Of course, that definitely needs to have an asterisk beside it. Some of that reign was during the COVID era, but do not let that fool you. Colby Corino is locked and loaded and ready to roll here in Goldsboro.
Absolutely. By the way, it's an honor and pleasure to be sitting here with you, sir.
Oh, man, I'm glad to have you here. We had a impromptu start. I have to say that. We saw the return of Billy Brash. Wow. We saw a new side from the Infinite Man Tim, an introduction by EC3. But here's our official start, and we're awaiting Colby's opponent right now. Artois, and I have just got to say, that is one of the, pardon the expression, one of the sexiest names I've ever heard.
Very erotic.
Yes, and I did try to get some information from him before we started, just trying to do my due diligence. Right. The journalistic integrity, if you will. Artois has actually only been doing this for about 22 months. And funny fact, Colby Corino's been doing it for 162 months. So a little bit of an experience edge goes to the last bastion.
Yeah, Colby Corino definitely going to have a lot more to draw from, but this young man was very hungry. I mean, 22 months, but how many matches have you had in those 22 months? You could have a lot more than some guys that have wrestled 24 months, 36 months, 48 months.
Yep.
So as long as you're getting your reps in, even in those 22 months, that gives you an edge.
And I got to say, he makes friends wherever he goes. Of course, that is slathered in sarcasm. Went on Twitter and called out Garrett Bischoff, which that takes a lot of guts. And Colby Corino, not one to get accolades from the crowd. When you're in the ring against Artois, I think it's one of those where you're going to get cheered.
Yeah, Artois definitely the antagonist in this bout we're seeing here.
And I will tell you this crowd here in Goldsboro, North Carolina, we are jam-packed. They're still rolling in, and they have already been hot. We had our Everybody Gets a Trophy Battle Royal earlier. We had this impromptu match between Billy Brash and the Infinite Man Tim. And now we get what is starting to become one of the best-known deathmatch wrestlers in professional wrestling in Colby Corino, and he's got the scars to prove it.
Yeah, Colby Corino, he's not afraid to mix it up, even using weapons, if it gets him the W. Side headlock applied there. You see, Colby Corino, he's got a good ground game as well.
I mean, when you come from a lineage such as Steve Corino, you're able to go extreme, but you're also able to go technical if you need to. And right now, look, it's almost like I got ESP. Look at that, switched it around. It's got him almost in a side headlock or a bulldog choke, but he is firmly in control of Artois' head.
Yeah, he's got that wrenched in, even as Artois was trying to do the rollover to break out. Colby interlocked his fingers even more, just as we're seeing right now, and just doing everything to power it out.
I've got to say, when you see Colby Corino's name on the card, on the event, in the lights, wherever it may be when it's attached to a pro wrestling event, you expect, barbed wire, doors, things like that. But we're actually seeing a little bit of some technical ground-based wrestling from the last bastion.
Yeah, well, that's Colby Corino's skill set there. I mean, he definitely has that to draw from upon, which is going to throw off his opponent a little bit because you think he's going to come in, hit you hard, hit you fast, but no, he's slowing the pace of the match down. He's keeping Artois grounded as best he can.
Exactly. I asked Colby earlier, I said, what are you jumping off of tonight? And he looked at me as deadpan as he could, and he said, nothing. And I'm like, I think you might be right with this one, that he might be trying to get into August's head and be more technical. Oh, my goodness.
Well, speaking of getting somebody's head, there's a way to do it.
Exactly. That is one of those, that's like spitting in somebody's eye right there.
Yeah, that could do some damage a little bit. Definitely possible concussion, but so far it's still looking pretty good for Artois as he gets whipped off to the ropes. And Corino with some good speed as well.
Yeah, Gravity is a pretty good tag partner, and there we go again. Colby Corino taking advantage of that element.
Yeah, and look at Corino. He could have went for a big move off the ropes, but what's he do? He grabs the headlock, he slows it down, and he throws his opponent off balance a little bit.
Yeah, 162 months versus 22 months. My math isn't the greatest, but that's what, 140-month advantage. And oh, wait a minute. A favorite Mike Tyson quote, everybody's got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, we're seeing that now. Corino, he was trying to appease the fans a little bit here. Might have backfired. Oh, no, what a kick, though, by Corino.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Colby Corino, duck's gonna fly, and it looks like...
Did he get him? Yeah.
Oh, right into a headlock. I love it.
Yeah, Artois was definitely... Oh, what a... Oh, that damage by the ring post to Corino.
Sets him up, and no matter what you believe the hardest part of the ring is, whether it's the apron or the ring post, Colby Corino just got both. And look, Nacho Libre.
Yeah, I see him over there. Now Artois smart to get up. And
oh my goodness.
Wow. Break the count there.
A nice acai moonsault. You watchers of the old Monday Nitro WCW, very familiar with that one.
And then we see Artois breaking the count.
Being very intelligent with his wrestling. Only 22 months in, but as you said earlier, has had a quite a bit of experience. And anytime you tell a fan to move, the guys backstage, their rear end puckers a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, at least the fans are clearing out of the way, but this could be a humongous liability. What? Oh, son of a snubbing your nose at the fans as well.
Yeah, we did say that August makes friends wherever he goes, and there's your evidence, Your Honor.
Yeah, same familiar faces I would get out of my 6-year-old son for his behavior sometimes.
Day today here in Goldsboro, North Carolina, the theme, as you will, is Control Your Narrative versus AML Wrestling. Colby Corino has been one of the faces of AML Wrestling for a long time, a former Prestige champion and a member of various groups here in AML. No stranger to the view inside these ropes, but definitely not familiar with the view from the bottom of August's boots there.
Yeah, now August using the ropes there, trying to cut off some oxygen of Corino so he can't recuperate as quickly, and using that count to his advantage. Artois, he's not going to win any fans here with behavior like that.
Yeah, referee Mike Ramsey's there just trying to make sure that he adheres to the rules, but just watching this matchup so far, Artois is going to go just as far as he can go without actually breaking a rule, but it's definitely the moral low.
Yeah, absolutely. And Artois now a little bit of assisting Colby Corino here with a potential high-impact maneuver.
Yeah, taking him up to the high-rent district. They charge a lot of rent up there, and it's a long way down.
Yeah! And Artois just found that out as Colby Corino perches himself up, trying to hit it.
And the crowd here in Goldsboro wants to see it.
Oh, an elbow right across the sternum by Colby Corino. Going for the pin. 2 count, though.
Just able to get that shoulder up, and we're still rolling here in what has now become our second contest.
You see Artois fighting back now. We're going to have an exchange of strikes here. I don't know who you get the advantage to in that one. Both men have good upper body strength.
Yeah, and they've both been equally offensive here, taking some punishment. You see the sweat starting to glisten on them. They're starting to breathe a little heavy.
Oh, wait a minute. Corino catches him.
And goes back to the headlock. I love it. The game plan from Colby Corino. And we're going to try and keep you up to date. We're going to keep a running tally, a final score, so to speak. And Artois with a big three-pointer, but not a 3 count. Referee Mike Ramsey says 2, got the shoulder up.
Now here's the thing I gotta think about if I'm Artois. That bandage came off Corino's head. He might have a wound that you can open and take advantage of.
Yeah, actually, I was speaking with Corino earlier about that. Suffered that in one of those aforementioned death matches about a month ago. And, you know, that bandage comes off. We've talked about it before. Taped ribs, the KT tape. It's almost like a target for a lot of these competitors.
I gotta concur with that one, but oh, wait a minute. Corino stops him. Oh!
Bulldog from the second rope, and I can see Colby Corino's game plan coming together. Headlocks upon Bulldogs, and he is aiming for the head-neck area of Artois.
Energy abound by Colby Corino as he fights back up. Does he have Artois in his sights, though? Swing and a miss. Corino using the headlock again. Oh my God, gets tossed to the outside. But it almost didn't face Corino.
Plants him center. There it is. His shoulders down. And you know, I gotta say, I'm liking the game plan from Colby Corino. Air raid crash. Oh! Wow.
Look at the look of shock on Corino's face. He thought that air raid was the final nail he needed.
And it doesn't get much closer than that, whether you're looking at the Imperial or the metric system. That was close.
Yeah, Corino seeming energized. He knows what he wants to hit. Can he time it just right? Artois again going to work on that oxygen.
Yeah, a little bit of a shortcut to get an advantage. Oh, blockbuster. That might be it. There's still one of those open, I believe.
Alaska. I've seen the documentary. Going for the pin here. 1, 2. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Artois picks up the win here. Colby Corino definitely gave it all that he could, but right now we're going to officially say that the score 1-0 in favor of Control Your Narrative, because we are still unsure of the status of Billy Brash and the Infinite Man Tim. So we'll go ahead and say 1-0. Edge goes to Control Your Narrative here at Awakening.
No, wait a minute, Artois, this isn't necessary.
And it's almost like Artois felt that this stage was his and unceremoniously dumped Colby Corino. He's got his victory pose right now, but Colby Corino won't stay down forever, ladies and gentlemen.